Alright, hello, party people. We're back again for more Wind Waker. Wind Waker. I'm excited. I'm sad that I missed last week, but I'm happy to be back. You know, we missed last week for a noble cause, but it doesn't mean I'm not sad about it still, because I am enjoying this game very much. Alright, new island. Hi, Beetle. What you doing? What you doing, buddy? Hold on, wait. There we go. Alright. We're back in business. Okay, so new island. New things to explore. We got stuff going on. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got 8. Dude, I'm gonna fuck you up, buddy. Better knock that shit off, alright? Fuck you, idiot! Ooh. Bokobaba seed. Curse the evil plant's magic. Perhaps you can find someone to cook it up. Its magic can be unleashed. Sweet. Alright. Get that big fella. Ooh, now what I meant. Alright, I understand the assignment. Where you are? Haha! Tricky idiots. I missed. Woohoo! Yeah, fuck you, buddy. I know all about you. Alright, this looks dastardly. I can make that, right? There we go. Okay, I don't think I need to go down there. Doesn't look like I need to go down there. It looks like it's an option, so I'm gonna do this. Huh? Fuck you, idiot. Although I'm now realizing maybe this isn't the way to go. Oh, hello. Wait a second. Where are you? Well. I did it. Alright, so this is the Deku tree, that's right. The great Deku tree. No, I don't want to sidle, I want to climb up. Oop, just drown myself a little, that's fine. Perfect, alright. I definitely don't make that, no. It's fine, don't worry about it. Just casually drowning myself a little, it's fine. Yo? Look at Big Papa over here. Ew. Ooh. No. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. I don't know how to help you with this. Hold on. Forced potion shop. Alright, hold on, Deku tree. Got big plans here. Can I get up? What are we doing? Am I not allowed up here yet? Is that what we're doing? Alright, fine. Alright, so I clearly need to save Mr. Deku Tree. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oops. Not a minute. Got him. Force firefly in my bottle. Oh, it's a firefly? Fuck. You alright, Big Chief? Alright, I'm assuming I need to get all the way. So, okay, I'm assuming the idea is I need to get all the way up. The question is mainly how I'm gonna do that. Can I climb this? No. Okay, no. Hello? What are you doing, Cock? How quickly? You must jolt those strange creatures off the Decatree's face. Do you not know how to knock them down? Oh, I see. Okay. I thought I had to, like, go up and do so. Oh, hello. Got him. No, there's two more. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Don't worry, I got it. Trying to do that. Got some green chew jelly. Yay. Sorry, Great Decatreee, give me a second. I gotta collect my earnings. I got you, Chief. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Got him. You're safe, buddy. Whoa. Hold on, I gotta come. I think I have. I just need to get it.
I must apologize. It was an error. I thought it closing suddenly felt annoying for an age gone by. A longing caught the ancient tongue to pass my lips. And the guardian spirit of fourth heaven, the Decatreee. I give me thankfully in bringing me foul creatures. Tell me, was not the king with lions that both big lord the first twice?
Yeah.
So that's true. They because of these propaganda. A fee. And we've been believing once that we can become great and believing the one my woman. Now I understand it. Heads returned, gaining, heads returned. In this case, we must make haste. Of course, most of them the ones the problem of me, the hot bases and first up.
Oh, we get to see some Koroks? Let's fucking go. Yes, they're so cute. Look at them. Howdy, fellas. Oh, look at them. They're so cute.
Let's be clear, sir. Cook up? Wouldn't cook up? These are the corks, the spirit of the forest. Once upon a time long ago, the corks took on human form. When they came to in the sea, they took these shape.
Really? Is that true? Koroks used to be people?
Now they're true people. Does to me they'll ever be my taste little person? As it happens, you'll come back in time for better and cork pulled but once every year. It's about to begin. I forgot the program that I found when it's complete. I'm the father for people, but the family is not complete soon and else they could follow. So let's begin. I believe in my children.
Oh god, I don't know what kind of fucking voice to give this guy.
We are not, oh great Deku Tree. Something terrible has happened. It is Makar. Makar!
What's the method in there? You're the car or the lip?
No, it's not that, oh great Deku Tree. Makar fell into the Forbidden Woods.
What? The Forbidden Woods?
I told him to be careful, but still Makar flew above the Forbidden Woods, and as he drew close to it...
Cookers, you've heard of this.
No, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was a little taken aback by the tiny plant creatures making faces at me.
The Forbidden Woods, the paper had the whole hidden the first hidden. This was the whole hidden, the vile place of haunted evil beast. Nothing that can tell the person of Makar. It's something he is known bigger than. The king was my boy was for you. Why he brought you here? I'm probably the essence of this. Can you go rescue the Makar for me?
But, great Deku Tree, people cannot fly through the air.
Oh yes, thinking child. You're right. It's not possible until the wisdom to see you. Coco, I will get from your side they are heavier than our cock pilgrim. Yeah, I think we may still be able to solve this dilemma. You don't think the item I felt was so upon you fly through the sky?
Tight. Well, hold on before I say anything. What are you doing? Oh, Lord. Damn, homie, that shit looked like it hurt. You alright?
Forgive me, Coco, because I can't get the release from up here.
I don't fucking know, can I? I tried to do that before, but you wouldn't let me. You would not let me hold me in. I'm sneaking suspicion. Okay, so it's just a straight one direction. Gotcha. Ow, motherfucker. Alright, hold on. I'll line this up. Damn it. Alright, I can already tell it's gonna be annoying. Alright, that looks good. I might have been off by a little bit, but that wasn't even close. What are we doing? Okay. Motherfucker. How was I supposed to know? Alright, it's alright. We got it. Up onto the leaf. There we go. Howdy, little fella.
Wow, you're quite good at that, Mr. Knight. Just keep doing that until you get all the way up to the top. If you shoot out facing the right direction, don't panic. If you don't tilt that left stick in any direction, you'll land safe back on the bottom of the wood.
Alright. Thanks, homie. Good to know. So... there we go. Ha! Alright, that should do it. Get me in there. Perfect. Okay, now that I understand the mechanism, this is not that bad. I was trying to move the camera with the right stick, and this shit was just not having it. Got the Deku Leaf, okay. Playing feet on the ground, you use to blow blasts of air at objects and enemies. Also jump in the air and use your magic power to drift on the currents of the wind. I have magic power? Oh shit.
Flippin' over here.
Oh.
Please, much fly for the Deku Leaf.
You got it, Chief. Let me just put that on the The old X button. Nah. There we go. Okay, money.
Welcome, Mrs. Holtzman. What a master you need to leave. But since you're so much heavier than we are, you can't fly very far, can you? How unfortunate.
Well, I also can't use it like a fucking propeller like you guys can. Which is also kind of fucked up, if I do say so myself. I want to be able to fly.
Well, anyway, this is the exit that leads to Forbidden Woods, where our brother Makar is being held. Please take care of Makar.
You got it, Chief. What's up, Lynxie? How we doing? 25 streak. I love you for that. How's it going, my friend? Can you find Link? Oh, oh, there. Oh, ooh, ah, ooh, ee, oh, oh, ooh, oh. All right. Anyways. Oh, don't worry about the water over there bugging out. Damn, that looks scary. Why is the water tweaking? Jesus. I understand the assignment. No, come back. No, come back. Can I find Ling? What do you mean? He's me. Dude, yeah, actually, why is it all tweaking out? That's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. So, how do I...
Congratulations, Sergeant. Please finally got the deck leaf. You're looking with Malcolm trapped somewhere in there. Let's float over the entrance and use your deck leaf. When you find the deck leaf, you have the mercy of the wind. If the wind doesn't get you there, follow the wind, see where you land. With the wind blowing in the right direction, get you there. I see. Well, the real problem is that I don't have any fucking magic power, which I thought would refill, but I guess not. That's alright, because now I understand. Now I understand what must be done. I gotta say fuck you to all of these bushes. Alright, I think the Deku Tree here is the little Deku Sprout from Ocarina. I would believe that. I wouldn't know, but I would believe it. So am I not trying to... I'm assuming I'm trying to go over there, right? There it is. No, I've not played Ocarina. Or I played some of Ocarina, but I haven't played like a ton of Ocarina. I want to go... I don't know. I want to go the direction I'm facing, which I guess that's kind of the closest we're going to get. Yeah, there we go. But you know, I've played a chunk of Ocarina, but I haven't like played Ocarina. I think when the last time I played it, the farthest I got was the Zora. Ooh, that could have been bad.
Give me all that magic. Love that game. It's been a while. That's fair. Yeah, I think I was talking about it last time. I really was not the biggest fan of Ocarina when I played it, but I was also being kind of a munch about it. Do childhood Link in like 3 hours or less? Hey. You know, for me, playing Ocarina, like, I really want to enjoy it, but like, physically playing the game is just not fun for me. I don't like the mechanics. I don't like the way it feels to play. Because I played it on N64 and I played it on the 3DS. Like, I played the remake. And the remake was fine, but I had to play it on a 3DS. And as much as I love the 3DS, it's not actually fun to do, like, active stuff on, you know? So I feel like if I could play the remake on something bigger and better, I would probably enjoy that more, but I don't know. Star Fox Direct just happened. What's up, Viper? I just knocked over my mic. Don't worry about it. I saw that they just shadow dropped the Direct. I didn't know it was Star Fox related. I am genuinely surprised. No, I'm not. You know what? I'm actually not. Because here we were thinking there's not going to be a new Donkey Kong game. Like, we want a new Donkey Kong game, but when the fuck are we going to get a new Donkey Kong game? And then the Switch 2 launched with Bonanza. And then we got a Tomodachi Life sequel, which is insane. Who would have thought that that would be what happened? You know, it seems like they're going kind of deep in the pockets, which is pretty cool. New Star Fox game seems like it's a retelling of 64, but they include the section with James McCloud and his demise. Looks pretty good. Sick. Because I know the last real Star Fox game was Zero, right? On the Wii U. And I heard it was fine. Ocarina actually is 100% decompiled. Explain what exactly that means. I think there's technically a PC version. Ooh. Okay. Because I have it in the same way that I have this game. As well as I do own a N64 cartridge. And like I said, I own the 3DS remake. But if there's a way to, like, update the controls for the game, I would give it an honest try. Because I'd rather, like, part of me wants to play the original to, like, get an actual feel for it, but I know that I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I want to. Like, even this game, as much as I am enjoying this, it's being carried a little bit by the art and the characters. Like, the minute-to-minute gameplay is what I would expect from a Zelda, and it's better than what I've played from the 3Ds before. Ocarina of Time just felt kind of gross. So if there's like a good, honestly, like genuine way to find the game and have it run well and, like, have stuff updated, I would do that. Have Majora's Mask recompiled, but I haven't dabbled much. Might like Twilight Princess. The plan was, depending on how I feel after this one's done, I was going to play Twilight Princess to sate whoever it was that was saying that they love Twilight Princess. I don't remember if it was Viper or Joseph, but... Wouldn't be updated, it would just be 60 FPS and run well. That was you. Okay. Twilight Princess, your go. Okay, gotcha. That sounds like the right kind of energy from what I remember. But yeah, no, Linksy, I figured it wouldn't be, like, updated by default. But I mean, if there are, like, hack packs or, like, you know, ways to, you know, get the game in an updated manner, because, like, if it's not going to be any different gameplay wise, then I might as well just emulate what I already have. Because it running at low frames wasn't what bothered me. I'm used to that with, you know, I went on my retro kick when I was a teen. Sorry. I went on my retro kick when I was a teen, so, like, I'm not used to them not running amazing. I'm used to them running on hardware. The camera did not help. The camera was definitely not good. But it was also, like, something about the way... I don't remember because it's been so long. It's been, like, 10 years since I tried it. Yeah, I think a big part of it was, like, moving the camera, but also, like, during combat, the camera just felt kind of crappy. And, like, it's not that different from this game in terms of functionality, but it seems like they kind of figured it out a little better with this one so far, although still it's not amazing. Like, the Z targeting isn't the best thing in the world, but this game seems to design, so far at least, around that not really, like, causing too much trouble. But a lot of people don't like the running into the wall to climb, think if they've never played it or are coming from more modern games. Oh yeah, I mean, that's a Zelda thing. Breath of the Wild being able to jump by yourself was weird. Like, I remember that. I remember that being weird. You know, it's because it's the same thing in this game. I don't have a jump button. I either run into a wall or off an edge and he jumps and that's it. But a lot of people definitely like Because if people grew up on modern games, like people who are 10 years younger than myself, I could see them having a genuine problem with that. For me, it's just how the game is put together, and I understand that. I don't necessarily like it. I would rather just be able to jump, but I know that's how it's designed and, you know, product of the time. Jump controls of Breath of the Wild are so bad because the button placement is so far apart. The jump being on X, which is the top, and then stuff like shield surfing, where you have to, like, what is it, ZLA or something like that. Like, it is very awkward. Lucky though, because you just use, say, your back pedal to jump. There you go. Yeah, on my current controller, I have 2 back pedals, and I have them set to L3 and R3 respectively. So usually that would be sprint and crouch. Obviously it's not in this game, but like when I'm playing Tsushima, I press the left back pedal to sprint instead of pressing in the left stick, and I press the right back pedal to sneak instead of pressing in the right stick. And it is so much better. It's like when I play stuff on keyboard and mouse, I have crouch set to one of my extra mouse buttons. Almost gonna set a back paddle button on your Victrix to DI. That's not a bad idea. I mean, I know the Victrix kind of ended up being a little silly, but it's not a bad idea to have like an extra button, because then you can practice getting used to it and see how it feels, and then decide if you want to keep it like that. I've been meaning to. I keep forgetting.
Come lovingly into my groin. And
What's up, Pingo? What's up, Flo? You can also come into my groin. Yeah. Oh wait, is that the? Wait a second. Which is the one? Is the Victrix the one that you have to like fuck around with to use as a regular controller? Because I know you were saying that was a problem. You had to like plug it into your PC and like unscrew shit to swap out the buttons and stuff like that. So you still love the controller, but you're just using it as a Street Fighter controller, right? That's kind of that's the deal. Yeah. I'm overthinking. I thought you said it was a hassle. Has a program to remap the buttons. Okay. You're in shading hell? Oh no, Flo. Did you boot up Street Fighter 6? Are your shaders compiling, you fool? You fool? But no, Linksy, what now? Well, now I'm just not remembering, or I'm remembering right but misremembering what I'm remembering right. I thought that one was like, as a program that's for remapping the buttons, and that program is really bad. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Oh, you're shading. I see. Well, that's a skill issue, bud. We don't have to remap the buttons. Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha. I understand. Okay, because I remember when you first got it, you were talking about, like, it being kind of annoying to swap stuff around. If you want to use a specific... Oh, okay. Yes. So that makes more sense then. Okay, so the problem before was having to do all of it, but now you are at a point or at an understanding or whatever where you don't actually have to do that part now that you've got everything set the way you want. Okay. Because I thought, and tell me, I mean, I might just, like I said, I might just be misremembering. I thought that the problem was that when you wanted to swap them out, you had to have it, like, plugged in for it to recognize that you swapped it. Don't use the fight pad module. Okay. Perpetually stuck in Planet Rank trying Deja Vu. Sometimes that's just how it is, man. But you gotta grind. Gotta learn the matchup. All right. Shading is a noob stomper. Shading is the Honda of drawing. All right. Scooter's an artist. I've seen her make many a thing, and I understand the plight. Just remapping the buttons out of the Horio setup. Gotcha. Okay. Well, okay. Well, then, yeah. In that case, that sounds not too bad at all. Sweet. So if you wanted to set a back pedal, then you would have to go in and do the stuff like giving up on that and just have it mapped like a regular controller. That's fair. Oh, you don't? Sick. Oh, cool. Okay. Because I know on the controller I'm using right now, the 8-bit do Ultimate whatever the fuck. Yeah, I was gonna say it's got the same thing. So like I can do a button combo to set mapping. So then I press the button I want to map and then what I want to map it as. But I also have the program, and it's easier to do there because it doesn't require a weird, you know, fucking DaVinci Code to figure it out. But it's also not actually difficult. I just did it once and then forgot. And I figured it's easier to just remap it in the program. But it's also, you know, my computer doesn't really give me any problems with it. So if it's easy for you to, like, swap it around like that, then that's pretty sweet. Hell yeah. Wait, hold on. I want to look at the controller again, because I remember it looking juicy. Victrix BFG. Yeah, that's a meaty controller. Wasn't liking how the Hori Ultimate felt for Street Fighter, specifically the D-pad. Hori Ultimate. What I'm seeing is a bunch of, like, Switch controllers, which is not what I was looking at, or not what I was looking for. Do you use the PlayStation one, Pingo? Oh, the 8-bit do. Yes, okay. You know, the 8-bit do Ultimate is what I use for, like, regular gaming. I like the D-pad on this, but I can imagine it wouldn't feel very good playing Street Fighter with. Specifically love the Victrix for the D-pad, and it's nice because you buy a replacement D-pad module for like $30. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know the whole point of the Victrix is that you can, like, hot swap stuff, so I'm not surprised that you can, like, buy independent parts. That's pretty sick, actually. As long as the base stays functional, you can swap out parts as they get fucked up. That's pretty cool, actually. I didn't even think about it like that. You can buy new stuff or replace stuff that breaks or whatever, as long as you take care of the base for it. That's smart. Because I do, like, for my regular gaming, I really, really do like this controller a lot. It feels really good. But I would never use this for something like Street Fighter. Partially just because I'm not used to pad, but also just, like, I'm not... I just don't like the way it would feel. I can already tell I wouldn't like the way it would feel. I would want something that I feel like I could beat up a little more. Like, it's good quality, but, like, I don't feel like I can really put this through paces like that. No haptics, though, because I guess Sony's weird about PS5 haptics. Oh, weird. What's up, Cursive? How we doing? DS5, I'm assuming PS5 are allowed to have vibration, you think, legally? Interesting. I mean, for me, haptics are kind of like a... I don't really care. They're fun sometimes, but, like, it doesn't really matter to me. So I wouldn't feel... Oh, the DualSense. I gotcha. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, sorry. I see what you're saying. DualSense Edge is some weird scheme where the replacement joysticks are constantly out of stock, so you end up having to buy a new controller anyways. Sick. Love that. Doing alright, getting the laundry done, chilling? Hell yeah. Sounds like an easy breezy time. Also, what the fuck is a DualSense Edge? DualSense Edge. My phone heard me say it. What the fuck is this? Is there something special about this? Just looks like an excessive PS5 controller. Deluxe PS5 pad, basically? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like, but like... As you just dead zone the PS5 set. Oh, cool. Oh, it has back pedals. Oh, yes it does. Okay, I see. Those are like pedals too. Wow, those stick out. Holy moly. That's weird. Yeah, those are fucking pedals. Holy cow. So Punk, Broski, and Mena use. Broski, I think Broski has a sponsorship that he uses. Okay, I see. And then like the trigger like the trigger levers. So you can change how much how far down it goes, how much feedback it has. Okay. I mean, it's probably very nice quality, but hi, Sweet Pea. Hi. You're gonna come in here and jump on my bed and make faces at me, and then when I try to pet you, you're gonna go. Yeah, go back to sleep. Gremlin. I'm doing something. I'm busy. I'm busy. I love you. I love you. You're a good dog. I love you. Thank you. Alright, so I mean, yeah, it does look nice, but I would not be surprised if it is excessive for everyday use. DualShock is basically every Pro controller, yeah. Or excessive DualShock is basically every Pro controller, yeah. I mean, pretty much. Void Gaming, yes, that's what it is. Hold on, let me look at the Void Gaming stuff now, because now you got me curious. Void Gaming controller. PS5 custom controller Void Gaming. Let's take a peek. Also, why is Broski sponsored by a Japanese company? This is all in Japanese. Yo, damn. I mean, that does look pretty clean, though, I will admit. Fade the Victrix BFG is the most successful controller where you're really happy with it. Tend to kill D-pads on regular hardware. I mean, yeah, if, like, even if it is excessive, if you're getting use out of what makes it excessive, then it's by definition not excessive, right? If you're getting the use out of it that is what it provides, then that's the exact reason for you to own one. So that makes perfect sense to me. It's a tight color scheme. Sweet. But okay, so it's like a semi-custom... She brought a toy. So it's like a semi-custom PS5 controller. Okay. Looks nice. I'm happy with mine, because again, I don't use it for like Street Fighter and stuff, but... Hold on, my doggy has a toy and she's laying on my bed. I have to say hi. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? I'm gonna come take you. I'm gonna come take you. You can't stop. Alright. I've successfully pet the dog. But yeah, no, I mean, Sorry, I'm also getting into lounge mode. I don't really, like, I don't go really hard on controllers most of the time, because, like, I don't really play stuff that requires it. And if I do, I have controllers for it. You know, any fighting game that I get, I'm going to play on my leverless. And then stuff like, you know, high APM stuff like Smash, that's what my GameCube controller is for. the controller that I have right now is just for regular everyday gaming. So I'm very happy with it. But for people who have one controller that they use for everything, getting something excessive makes perfect sense because it covers all of your bases, especially if you can like swappity stuff around pretty quick. If need be, you know. I think that's a good deal, Linksy. If I was a pad player, I'd probably want something like that too, so I could, you know, use one thing for everything instead of having to get 3 different controllers. BFG D-pad is membrane? Okay. Yeah, that's not great. But then again, I don't know what mine are, so, you know. Yeah, I mean, like, any membrane anything will wear out over time. But it's also not like you're going to be necessarily worrying about it going out tomorrow. You know, all the membrane stuff that I've had for a lot of years, and they still work good enough. So it's mostly just how much you beat it up and for how long. I feel like it's rare for mechanical D-pad like most controllers. Yeah. For most of what I see is like, even with like mods, like I was talking about the other day when I was going to mod my PS4 controller for Mortal Kombat, it wasn't changing anything about the internals. It still had the same membrane in there. It's just it cut the pieces so that they were independent instead of being one solid brick. But like the membrane is kind of the point. Like you can't really get rid of it a lot of the times without it. Like I don't know the engineering behind how you would do it without it, so I can't say. But I can imagine the membrane just makes way more sense. $20 Mana controller is mechanical D-pad and Hall effect analogs. Kind of impressive. Damn. Because the Hall effect is really nice. My controller has the Hall effect analog sticks, and they feel really, really good. They do genuinely feel really good. And the only time it causes a problem is when I'm playing it on something weird and it hasn't been calibrated right. Like when I first started playing this, you know, it got fucky, but that's just because it was calibrating weird. And then I just redid it, and it was fine. You know. But the sticks in this game do on this controller do genuinely feel really nice. I love it. But also this thing was like fucking $80 or whatever it was. I had to get it as a present. Then when you got Drift and Resi 9 Switch, it was like night and day. Now you never want to use a regular DS5 again? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, something like Resident Evil, having, like, or something that's supposed to be immersive, having the haptics can be a double-edged sword, because sometimes, you know, if it's like an explosion going off and you feel the rumbles, it's like, whoa, that's so cool. But then sometimes it's like, you know, something's happening in a different room and your controller's rumbling and it lets you know, like, minutes ahead of time, and that can be cool, but it's not necessarily the best. If I whatever I'm doing has haptics, I tend to set it to low because I don't mind them, like I said before, but I also don't feel a strong need to really have them. When I play Smash, I turn rumble off because I hate that. And then with this one, I have it down like to the lowest setting, so when it does rumble, it's very, very minimal. So you use DualShock 5 for some games for the haptics where you don't need back pedals. Yeah, you try and limit how much you go ham on that controller. Yeah. Yeah, no, the DualShock, DualSense, whatever. Haptics on the PS5 with the triggers are pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, GameCube controllers have rumble. That's the colloquial term for it because Nintendo has to do everything different even when they're doing the same thing. It does have, I guess that's fair, yeah. It has, like, just flat rumble. It doesn't have, like, sensitive rumble. Vibrations take you out of the immersion more often than not. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel the same way. Most of the time, if something is rumbling, it feels weird unless it's, like, something blew up. And if something blew up, I don't need my controller to be vibrating to, like, tell me that. Oh, we're talking triggers specifically. I gotcha. Okay. I thought there was like haptic rumble too. I thought that was a thing. Was I just fed lies somewhere? Because the haptic triggers on the PS5 controller I know about. Because I did that with when I played Astrobot, or no, Astro's Playground, and it had that for some levels of it. It was really cool. Haptics are more for your sense of touch over general rumble. I gotcha. Okay. Oh, bye, Sweet Pea. That makes sense. Okay. Lying on the internet? I know, it's crazy to think. I think it gets loosely mixed together. Okay. Then yeah, that makes sense. Because when I think of haptics, I think of just like, I think of the things that are giving you sensory feedback. And a lot of the time, that is just some sort of rumble. Which is like, you know, pretty baseline. Haptic triggers feel cool, it feels like you're breaking the controller. That's fair. We got another toy, good girl. But yeah, that's fair. Likely just a more actually thing than anything. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, for me, like my understanding, because like haptic feedback is like a you know, general term. It's not just specifically about gaming controllers. So when I think of haptics, I think of the broad term. But you know, that makes sense that it's got a specific term. First played Returnal on your PS5 when you first got it, you thought your L2 was broken. You know, I remember how weird it felt when I played Astro's Playroom for the first time. When the PS5 first came out, a buddy of mine got it. And I went to his house, and we were playing Playroom. And we were, like, taking turns trying to speedrun levels. And I first got my hands on the controller, and it was during the, like, I think it was the spaceship level where you have to, like, use the triggers and, like, the haptics on them to turn more or less. And I was, like, pushing, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, did you, like, stick something in here? Did you get a fucked up controller? He was like, no, this is what it does. Like, this is how the haptics work. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then I stopped caring immediately after I left. It's a neat idea, and you know, it's probably cool, but, like, I haven't played any games that, like, utilize it in a meaningful way, so I can't speak to how fun and immersive it really is, you know? But, like, no force into it when you pull the triggers, you're very gentle, hate hair trigger options because the stopping bothers you. I am so with you on that, because my controller, I have a little switch on the back, and I can change the triggers to be hair triggers. And that shit is awful. It is so annoying. Because I tend to push a little harder than I need to on triggers sometimes. If it's like a tense moment, I'll hold it down harder like it does something. And I know that if I have it like stopped at a hair trigger level, I'll break something. I know I will. And I also just don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. I like being able to fully like compress the trigger. Make your fingers sore because of the stopping? Damn. Use hair trigger mode for Street Fighter 6? Interesting. I mean, that makes sense. The fastest response possible. That's understandable. What do you use the triggers for, Linksy? What do you have them bound as in Street Fighter? Because I know normally it's like bumper is heavy punch, trigger is heavy kick, I think, right? But I don't know what left trigger is. She's just chilling on my bed. Doggy's chilling. But yeah, what is the left trigger on the default? Because I don't know. I never played on pad. Is it parry? Okay, yeah, so it is parry. So, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Having a hair trigger parry for, like, drive rush cancels and stuff, that makes sense to me. That seems very reasonable. That seems very, very reasonable. Yeah, I never like, because when I was like doing research on controllers of like which one I wanted, I kept seeing all the you know, reviews being like, you can set the hair trigger option so you're faster firing when you're playing COD. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like, tell me something that it's useful for that's just not a competitive shooter, and then maybe you can convince me that it's like something I even care about. And I found nothing anywhere describing its use for anything other than shooters. I was like, that makes sense, but like, I don't care. I want to play Street Fighter 6, one punch trigger, one kick trigger, and amount of force determines the strength. You want to do it Smash Ryu style? Where different strength of, like, a button press does different things? That sounds pretty sick. Babes. You alright? Want me to massage your ear? Come here. No? Alright. Donkey kick roulette, is it going to be safe? I don't know. I mean, to be fair, it would have to be like a pretty tight margin, because you can give yourself, or a pretty loose margin, sorry, because you can just push all the way to guarantee heavy every time. So like, I have a feeling there are characters that could win with just heavies. You know, Ryu heavy punch, heavy DP could probably win games. I'd believe that. And then, you know, super inputs doesn't matter the strength of the button. Doing mediums would probably just be the annoying one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a bear tap for lights makes sense. A full push. Oh, actually, that's a good point, Cursive. Maybe that's how you do it. You'd have 4. So it's light tap for light, medium tap for medium, medium hard tap for heavy, and then full tap for OD moves. That's very interesting. And would make it more complicated, and would be very cool. Now I'm just thinking of like putting notches in your triggers like a GameCube controller for Melee players to get like the perfect push every time for what you want. Interesting. Because, yeah, maybe, like, a full push would be 3 buttons. So it would be all 3 punches and all 3 kicks. Is, like, a full decompress of the trigger. That'd be neat. So, yeah, we just found a way to make mediums and heavies annoying. Oh, dude, it's full pressure and you have to say the voice line of the special into the mic. I actually fuck with that. It's full press and mixer. But you have to use its full legal name. Spinning mixer. Arabian Cyclone. Free flow strikes. Bakai. I don't know if, hold on. I need to check something real quick. I don't know if Palm is the actual name of Palm. I don't know if that's the actual name of the move. Official name is Swagger Step. What? Hey You Street Skachu version? Hey You Street Skachu. Swagger Step. It's a stupid name for a Palm. I was right on Free Flow though. I was right about that. What about the Kai? Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get the drink before so I see everything. So then we also have Dive Kick, which is Luminous Dive Kick. Okay. Sumo Spirit. Bakai, which is easy enough. What's the command grab called? Tension. Okay. Oh my god, the Palm follow-up has its own name. It's called Swagger Hermit Punch. So Swagger Step into Swagger Hermit Punch. If I wanted to do double EX Palm, or EX double Palm, I have to go, I have to say Swagger Step, Swagger Hermit Punch. That's ridiculous. I hate that. This is making me upset now. Failed this version of the game because you only know the moves by your super wrong naming of them. Martian Throw? Yeah, there you go. Simply Air Chohisatsu Shinobi Banchi. Yeah, there you go. Terry Brown Knuckle and Crack Shoes. I feel like there's probably gonna be a buffer. There would be a correct name buffer. If you get it close, you get it, you know. The game's got a pretty lenient buffer system as is. I can imagine they would put that in. So if you're playing Terry, you hit him with the Brown Knuckle and the Crack Shoes, and it knows what you mean. But if I say Palm, that's not even close to the name of the move. It's called fucking a Hermit Flow or whatever the hell. Or Free Flow Strike. No, that's the Rekka. Fuck. I already forget. Tiger Apricot. Still spinning the face of the gods by wearing that purple beanie, I see. Yes, sir. You're damn right. If I had a way to swap out hats to be thematically relevant, I would. But unfortunately, it is one singular picture. Scooter was kind enough to put this together for me, but she was not kind enough to have the foresight of me wanting to swap hats for no reason. But it's a darker purple. It's fine. It's fine. What's up, hero? It's fine. It's fine. Just screenshot a link and I'll put that PNG over your hat. Perfect. That works. Genuinely, if I could change everything except for the P in the mustache, I would do, and maybe the glasses. I do like the glasses. They're pretty similar to mine. I would do that. I would have the hat change. I would have the body change to make both thematically relevant. I think that would be fun. But that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I do not have the ability to ask Scooter to do that for me. But also, as they're going to start, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to go pee. And when we come back, I might actually play the game. What's up, Jotty? Hi. Mom confirmed. Oh. Yeah, the mom clip is a good one. She's a peach. My controller turned off. There we go. Yeah, no, she's a peach. She's a nice lady. But yeah, the mom clip is good. Me making fun of Flow in 4D is good. I like pretty much all of the David Cage-a-thon clips that I have in there. I think all of those are pretty good. I was riding high during those streams. There was one that I looked at the other day, and it like reminded me of so much pain. The fucking Beyond Two Souls, the mission in the desert with that random like Native American family, and the fact that like all of them fucking died, and then you know the chapter is ending and they're all just there perfectly fine, and I just sighed. And I remember like it triggered feelings of rage that I have not felt in months. It was crazy. Anybody got the new Master Color yet? No. Definitely not. Not even close. I don't play nearly enough Street Fighter on my own for that. I do like it. I like the color. I need to see it in person to know how I really feel about it, but like I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I think I got the last one for Jamie. I don't know if you have to like redeem it or something, or if it just gets automatically put in the account. But I think I got it for Jamie. But I could be wrong. But I thought I did. But I don't know. So it is just there? Okay, well in that case I might have a new color for Jamie that I haven't checked, but I like the pajamas in a Walmart Jamie. It's not my favorite, but I like it better than his default, and I don't have a costume 2, and I don't even like costume 2, and I'm not gonna spend money on costume 3, even though I like that one the best. Or costume 4. That one's pretty tight too, but can't really convince myself to spend money on it. Yeah, I don't play ranked on stream, and I don't really play the game off stream very much at all. Sometimes I have fits of like I want to play and then I do for a couple hours, but that's usually like once. 300 ranked games played? Oh, then probably not. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. I thought it said that I had it, but I fucking don't know. That's alright. Punch your magic power, yep. Entrance for mid boys are much higher than entrance, therefore same in order to get catch strong after you see up dressed and up to fire take it's gonna be looking play no matter what yeah, okay, got it. The problem is I need to change the Isn't it 100 for the skin, 300 for the title? I was gonna say I thought it was 100. That sounded more right. But I don't know. Because I thought I had gotten it because I thought I had played 100 games. And it's games, not sets, right? Because I'm pretty sure I did that. Even accounting for the number of fucking one and dones I got. 100 gets the skin, but 300 actually unlocks them? What does that... Wait, what does that even mean? So, like, you earn the skin after 100, but you can't use it without hitting 3? That's nonsense. I missed? I fucking missed? It's just FOMO design? That's actually nuts. I did not know that. How far away is the fucking updraft? It's not that far out. How did I miss that? There we go. Hopefully I make this. Whoop! Deuces, idiot. Hey! Hey! Well, in that case, I'm probably never going to get any of them, because I really don't see myself playing that much ranked pretty much ever. Play 100 games with a character and unlocks the skin. 300 games only unlocks the ability to obtain skins for other characters. What? What? Get out of here, choo-choo. Choo-choo looking ass. Look at that. Look at that green old jelly. Hello. Oh, okay, so it's just gonna regrow. Gotcha. Yeah! Okay, so it's kind of like a straight line. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh. Ooh, ooh. Ah! Idiot. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. And fuck you, buddy. I'm happy that worked the way I thought it did. So I'm guessing this is, Nope, I fucked that up. That's alright. Am I gonna make it? Yes, sir. We make those. Recognizable catapult. That's a decent name. But I agree with you, Cursive. Recognize these nuts, buddy. Alright, where exactly am I going? Over there. Alright. Why don't you choose? Show yourselves. Let's go, boosh! Oop, that's a bomb. Skababoosh. I love how I'm just staring at it longingly. Ah! Have fun with that, idiot. So do I got my magic back for dealing with enemies too? That's nice. Okay, no, guess not. Ooh. Ha! Yeah! Have to hit that one again. Ha! There we go. Woohoo! I was not prepared for it to start turning around. Jesus. Alright, let's keep rolling. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. I will say one thing that I do like about Zelda is that it's pretty straightforward most of the time. When you get a new item, you gotta use that item to deal with the dungeon you're in. It's not terribly complicated most of the time. Are you evil? Yes, you are. Cool. Alright, easy as that. Hey, fuck you, buddy. Alright, give me some roots. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. Give me that. Is this another one? No, this is a good one. Okay. Go up here. Whee! So we go up here. Whee! Hey, big money moves. For some reason, I genuinely expected the leaf to use the fucking magic power. I don't really know why. I can make that. Yeah. That was pathetic. Yeah. 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 Whew. Bungled that. Okay, we want to just put it right there. We'll go, yeah. I make those. Ha! Yeah, we got it. Ha! Got it. Fuck you, buddy. Sorry, hold on. Oh, yeah, fuck you, buddy. Had to line it up a little bit. We got it. Oh, ooh, I see. Don't worry about me, fellas. I'm just doing my thing. Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna go over here and I'm just gonna hit you a little bit. Ha! Fuck you, buddy. I like this giant walnut. Why is this here? Does anybody, any Zelda fanatics know the lore for the walnut? Sick. Let's do it. I like using the grapple hook. I think it's fun. Skibbity boop. Ha! That is suspicious. Yep. I knew it. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Got it. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a meme that, like, everybody loves grapple hooks and they make everything better, but, like, it is genuinely kind of true. Like, grapple hooks are fucking sweet. And if the game genuinely calls for them and they don't, like, they're not just stuck in there to be in the game, you know? Then a grapple hook does make everything better. It's fun. It's very Spider-Man. You know, that's the feeling you get. Hello, little evils. Ha! Yep, smell. Come on, fellas, come here. You fools! You little monsters. Decker tree long ago goon too hard. I'd believe that. Didn't drink enough water. Actually, fuck you guys. I don't even care. Hey! I give him the chest. That's not what I was hoping. Get these fucking guys out of here. Do I actually need the walnuts? No, because those are evil walnuts. There's no reason for me to be in here. Wait, there's a door. I feel like physics-wise, you hadn't experienced something like that, like this in the games you had played up until the point where this came out. I guess save for Spider-Man, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like grapple hooks are very explicitly... Sorry, hold on, I have to pay attention to this or else I'm gonna die. Yeah, that makes sense. But, you know, like the Spider-Man games, I know there was like Spider-Man on the PS2 and everything. And those make sense of like you get the fun stuff, but like grapple hooks I feel like are not as appreciated as they should be, even though everyone always memes on like, yo, you grapple hook, you make everything better. But sometimes it does genuinely feel like they don't get enough love in reasonable actual like situations where you'd expect to see them. Can I get... No. I'm assuming I have to go around or something. Go around this way. Okay, blocks my way there. Okay, blocks me in there. Take that. We're gonna do one of these. Ready? Ha! I don't really need that. Huh. I'll just throw that one over there. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but that's all right. Huh. Take that, and we'll do one of these. Yeah. Alright, so I do need to get in there. Can I reach? I wonder if I can reach there from over there. So I can do something like this. Grab this and throw. I can probably reach that. Unless the stuff gets in the way, but let's see. Ha! Did that do it? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, ow. Alright, let's get back over there. Grab what I'm assuming is the map. Ow, shit. Turned too sharp. My fault, my fault. Ow. Didn't pay attention. My fault. Alright, what's in here? Okay. That might have been necessary. We'll find out. And we'll do that. Tuck and roll, baby. Tuck and roll. Alright, get these fucking guys away from me. Get me out of here. Hi, choo-choos. Bye-bye. Don't mind me. Alright, well, there we go. Oh, sick. Oh. Oh. Wunderbar. There. Come on, let me in there. Going back. But you know, like Spider-Man, the PS4 Spider-Man game that I played was really fucking good. It was a lot of fun to just swing around and do Spider-Man stuff in. You guys ready for some cinematic? Never mind. Gotta be quicker. No! Wait a second. Am I gonna get a boomerang? That looks like I'm gonna get a boomerang. I feel like I might be getting a boomerang at some point. Because if I can't hit those in time, then there has to be something that can hit them all rapidly and in a row. And that sounds like a boomerang to me. Alright, so the real question is... Hold on, I need to unlounge. I gotta sit up. Because I kind of forgot that this was something I had to do. All right, so We need to get there, which makes sense. But there's also a bunch of shit that we haven't seen yet. So if I go forward from here... Can I? Oh, this is the... Yep. Oops. Skibidi boop. Whee! So it wants me to go over there, and I now have a key, so now I can. Ha ha ha! It's a good thing I looked around. Hoo hoo! Playing with fire a little bit on that one. I'm gonna be real. Alright, let's get in here. See what you got for me, game. Yeah. Is he stuck or is he just chilling? Okay, yeah, no, he's just chilling. Alright. I make that. Alright, we make those easy money. I'm getting munched! Get me out! Alright, there we go. Bodied. Are you mean as well? Hey, fuck you, buddy. Okay, fine. Get out of here. Huh. Okay, that didn't do anything. So. Oh, damn. Not what I wanted. See, like, this is what I don't like about Z targeting. Is as soon as I don't have a target, I then just start getting fucked up. Alright, yep. Get the fuck out of here. Ooh! A golden feather. Certain strangeness emanates from the quilt's beautifully shining golden feather. Winged girls are said to be infatuated with these treasures.
Oh.
Y'all go hit on Medley? Let's go. Hype City. Not sure why I would do that, but I can now. Also feels kind of racist, if I'm being honest. Dude, fuck off. Fuck off. Skaboosh. There we go. Easy as pie. Look at that. Can I? Hoo-ah! Oh, I can break it. All right. I thought that was like a. I thought that was a throwing nut. I guess not. Nani desu ka? Oh! 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 What the fuck? Oh, that's right. I forgot I have the counter I can do. Got him. Get the fuck out of here. Do you know who I am? I'm goddamn Young Link. And by Young Link, I mean Toon Link. I'm the fucking Toon Link, baby. I'm the fucking Toon Link. Alright. I hope there's a boomerang in here. That would make me very happy. Goon Link. I'm Goon Link. Gabagoon Link. Hype City. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the boomerang on R. Because I guess. Boom bop. Hell yeah, baby. I love me a good boomerang. Boomerangs are also fun. I will say, boomerangs are also fun. Yo, get the fuck away from me. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Skaboosh! 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 Alright. Whoa, hey, don't start running around now, buddy. What? How did I hit the one in front? Are you for real? That makes sense. Throw it with the other hand, idiot. There we go. I'm not entirely sure what that did for me, but... Got him. Did that do anything for me, actually? Do I make that? Oh, we do! All right, let's go. Hype City. I genuinely did not think I was gonna make that. Give me the ruble. I get some of my magic back, baby. Some of the magic back. All right. Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. Now this looks like Boomerang Central, like I said before. This seems... Yeah. This seems like what I want. Yeah! Skaboosh! Skaboosh! Hold on, I have a dastardly idea. So, I have seen Netflix Daredevil, one of my favorite shows, because I did have Netflix, I just don't anymore. And I saw the first season of Born Again, but I have not seen the new stuff, the whatever just came out recently. The game knew what I wanted. Second season just finished? Hell yeah. Alright, second season of Born Again, right? Yeah, I saw the first season, but I also no longer have Disney Plus, so... Do one of those real quick. Just kind of get those out of the way. I'm going to just do a little bit of that as well. Give this guy a little whackaroo. Yo, I chopped off his propeller. I'm sorry, buddy. I feel kind of bad. Skaboosh! Okay. Oh, there we go. Get me out. Hey! Okay, cool. So I can do it like that. That's good. Just use an ad block? Well, no, I know. It's not like I can't. I just haven't yet. Plus, I have other plans. Episode 4 was insane, and 8. I want to watch it. Not what I meant. Jesus Christ. Stuff's goobly gobbling all over the place. Hold on. Yeah. Just let. Oh, okay. I see. I gotcha. In that case, I need to figure out an ad block to use, but then I can absolutely do that. Hey. I gotcha. Okay. Got a yellow rope. Now I have a sneaking suspicion. I'm supposed to chop that so that I can do this. Haha! What the fuck was that? Ha! Yeah. uBlock Origin's the best to use Firefox. My standard use is Chrome, which I know I need to not use, but I've been using it for so long that I kind of can't help it at this point. But I've been wanting to swap it around for a while now. God, see this? Okay, this is what I currently don't like. This is what I didn't like about Ocarina, stuff like this. Alright, there we go. It's apparently on Chrome too? Well, shit, alright. In that case, I'll give it a look. Oop, that's... okay, not what I was expecting. Oh, just one-shot him? Hell yeah. I can live with that. Howdy, fella. Whee! Take that, I guess. Why not? Alright, come on, big fella. What you doing? Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Get absolutely dumpstered on, am I right? There we go. Skip whoop. Alright, but yeah, no, I'll look into that, Linksy. I'll see if I can't get that figured out. See if I can't get that sorted. Because I do love me some Daredevil. I truly, truly do love me some Daredevil. I missed. It's not even fucking close. I have to just aim for that one? Yeah, it doesn't reach. They cast those shows so well. Dude, genuinely, like, I'd never, or if I had seen Charlie Cox in something before, I didn't know it. Why are we being picky here? What are we doing? What are we doing? Alright, fuck it, let's see what happens. Skaboosh! But you know, the Charlie Cox's Daredevil has been spectacular. Nothing but spectacular. I almost called him Winston D'Onofrio. I don't remember his first name now. Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin is fucking sick. What are we? Why is this doing this actually? Come on, move. Close to it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting a little stucky-wucky. Okay, can I not like? Am I missing something here? What are we doing? You're right, Kingpin is Wilson. You're completely correct. I don't know where I got Winston from to begin with. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. I think that's probably what it was. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to like think and talk at the same time, which never works for me because I'm an idiot. Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, Deborah Ann Wool as Karen was awesome. John Bernthal's Punisher is fantastic. The guy who plays Bullseye. Yeah, I was not prepared for him as Bullseye. I hadn't really seen him in much, or like what I had seen him in, I didn't remember because he wasn't like a big character in anything. But he was very, very good in season 3, and he didn't get to do a lot in the season 1 of Born Again. But I mean, he's good at what he does. He's very, very good. The guy who played Ben Urich, I liked him. When the show initially came out, I was, I'm trying to figure out how to, like, describe him. Also be a perfect Leon casting. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Just, like, from, like, physical appearance, I would agree. I think he would make a very good Leon. I don't know enough about Leon as a character to say how I think he would do, portraying him, but he looks good. He's in great shape, obviously, because of the show. He can make it happen. Fuck, what was I saying? The guy who played Ben Urich in season 1 of Daredevil was also whatever season he was in. He was also very good. And when the show was first airing, I was at Lib School for Snowflakes, which I didn't know when I signed up there. Or I didn't know quite how bad it was going to be. Because, I am pretty liberal. But the entire school, the selling point was, extremism, right? I think I've talked about this before. So I was surrounded by all of these people who would say the most insane, asinine bullshit every day, and I just couldn't fucking stand it. So when they cast, when I started watching Daredevil and Ben Urich was black, I was for some reason I cared. Obviously now I don't give a shit. I think he did a great job, and the character of Ben Urich is not, the race is not relevant to his character, so it doesn't matter. I always thought that he did a really, really, really good job. And just random, he was a B or C plus character. He was important, but he wasn't, constantly relevant. I think he did a good job, but I don't know if I've seen him in anything else either. The guy who played Foggy, genuinely incredible as Foggy, and I am appalled that the only other thing I've ever seen him in is a singular random episode of Psych. I don't know how I haven't seen him in more stuff, because he is great. I loved him. I'm trying to think of other important or semi-important characters. Seen Foggy in Butterfly Effect, that's it. I haven't seen Butterfly Effect, so there we go. We each got one. Reyes, the DA, was really good. The guy who played, what was his name? The Irish mobster who Punisher was, like, hunting down. Grotto was very good. Danny Rand casting is great, even though everyone hates the Iron Fist show. Okay. Here's what I have to say about Iron Fist. Yeah, changing him to be a race that he's not is not necessary. That was stupid. The whole point of Iron Fist is that he was a black sheep in this whole thing, right? That was kind of the gimmick. Also, yes, that is true. It's also racist because it's about kung fu. My thing with Iron Fist is that I hadn't seen him in anything else either. So I don't know how good of an actor he is. I think he definitely looked the part. He was a little bit too lean for my liking, but that's just me being picky. But the fucking everything about that show pissed me off. Got more masculine in the later season Defenders. I have seen that show 3 times, and I do not remember. Genuinely. That's how much I don't like that show. Iron Fist says, and Danny Rand can be Asian? Yeah, I mean, pretty sure most of them were. See, my thing with Iron Fist is that I really like that they went for something that wasn't just Kung Fu Man does Kung Fu. The problem is that they made him a bumbling fucking buffoon, and he did nothing but get upset and punch things. And, like, that being the arc would have been fine. But it felt to me like what they gave him to work with, and like everybody, almost everybody in the show, to be fair, it's not just him. Colleen as well, Bakudo, like all of them, everything that happened in Iron Fist seemed like they gave them 2/3 of a script and like didn't flush it out. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if that was the arc that they were going for, that's fine. It's the execution of the idea that made me upset. Because, like, him coming back to the world at large and, like, being a fucking hippie, sure, that makes perfect sense. Like, he doesn't want money. He grew up outside of all of that, like, the rest of the world feels weird to him now. Like, that makes perfect sense, and that's totally fine, especially for the origin of Danny Rand. Like, you know, he was 12 years old. It's not like he was, 3. It's not like he didn't have cognition yet. I know 3-year-olds do, but, like, a lot of shit changed in between when he disappeared and when he came back. So him, like, kind of fumbling his way around and being like, this shit is so weird, that makes sense to me. The problem isn't that they made him uncomfortable and kind of stick out in the world at large. My problem is that when you got even into, like, the stuff that he is supposed to be doing for himself that makes sense that he knows, it still felt like all he did was scream and whine. He said, I am the Iron Fist. That means I'm the Iron Fist. And then he punched some stuff, and then it didn't really work out. And then he bitched and he whined, and then he went to Colleen, and Colleen said, I have a sword. And then they went out and they beat people up, and then both of them whined. And, like, that's how it all felt to me. I'm not going to say that I'm the most familiar person with the Iron Fist character, because I'm not as familiar as I would like to be, given that I do really like Iron Fist, and the couple comics that I have read were really good. But it felt like they had most of an idea down and didn't have a chance to finish it. That's how the show feels like to me. It feels like they had a lot of really good ideas set up and in the works, and they shot before they got a chance to actually finish everything. Ran away, didn't complete training. No, I know. I'm not saying I expect, you know, like, there are a lot of things that I think would have been fine, but... It's your favorite Netflix shows aside from Daredevil and Punisher. Really? I love Daredevil and Punisher. Those, like, it's Daredevil, Punisher, and then Jessica Jones for me. Jessica Jones is genuinely fantastic. Season 1 especially is extremely good, but the rest of it is better than I remember on rewatch, which I enjoy. Because I've seen Daredevil like 4 or 5 times. I've seen Punisher like 3 or 4 times. I've seen Jessica Jones, I think, 3 times. And then Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Defenders, I've seen twice each. My thing with Iron Fist is that I just don't think the show was done. My thing with Luke Cage is that I liked it a lot more the first time I saw it than the second. And I don't really know why. And Defenders felt like Defenders... It felt like what it was going to be, but not necessarily what it could have been. That's how I would put it. That's my thought on the Netflix series is more or less that. Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica Jones are genuinely great. Defenders and Luke Cage, I think, were fine, but kind of get worse the more often you watch them. And then Iron Fist felt incomplete. It felt like they didn't get a chance to finish. Iron Fist story, I think, is written pretty well, to be honest, but it does require a lot of attention paid. Feel Luke Cage show is the weakest for you. That's fair. Luke Cage felt empty to some extent. Like, I feel like Luke Cage didn't get enough. It feels kind of similar to Iron Fist, except they didn't have time to finish planning, whereas Iron Fist didn't have time to finish ironing out the plan, if that makes sense. Third season is a bit wacky. That's fair. I will 100% give you that. I don't even actually, now that I'm trying to think, like, I don't even remember the third season that well. Hold on. Jessica Jones, season 3. Oh, that's right. It was the fucking, the guy. It was the smart man. That's right. Season 3 was a little weird. Also, I fucking hate Trish. Oh my god. She's the worst. She is genuinely one of the most frustrating, annoying characters I've ever seen in a television show. I hated her every time she was on screen. Don't like Iron Fist season 2 very much, but you don't think the show... Oh, they thought Netflix shows were going to get canceled, so there's a lot of unleft plots. Yeah. Genuinely, I think that a lot of it was... a lot of it was like Daredevil, Punisher... I mean, Luke Cage ended up with him being the fucking kingpin of Harlem. Like, how do you just leave off on that? You know, like, it definitely seemed like there was a lot of shit that they didn't get a chance to do. I feel like all of them were supposed to be 3 seasons, and they didn't get the chance with Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Do I hate Skyler from Breaking Bad? I haven't seen enough of Breaking Bad to feel any way about it. I've seen a few episodes of it, and I didn't care. So I have no opinion on Skyler. I know that she is a very divisive character, but I don't know anything about her. Trish is wildin' for sure, but I guess power is a powerful drug. I mean, yeah. My thing with Trish is I also hated her before that. It wasn't just season 3. I hated her the entire time. The whole show. Every season. I hated her the whole time. And I can't 100% explain why. Like, the last season, yes, because she got superpowers and then started being a fucking freak. Like, yeah, that is very reasonable for me to hate her for that. And I think kind of the point of that set, like, that season for her was to, like, make people really, like, question her and all the things she's thinking and doing. But for me, I hated her from day one. I called it out immediately, and I just did not like it. But again, that's just a me thing. That's just me being weird and picky. Okay, you're gonna work now. So I'm definitely supposed to get to the other side and get that bomb. So why is this not... She was dumb, but I think her dumbness serves a purpose of storytelling. Yes. I would agree with that to some extent. For me, the problem is that it then continued to be stupid. Like, my big, for real problem with her was that I think she was just terrible the whole time. That's why you don't like season 3? Yeah, and that is perfectly reasonable. Skaboosh! Then we go here. Then we go skaboosh! Why is this giving me so much trouble? Is this just like not working the way it's supposed to? What? Oh. That feels a little silly, but that's alright. Fire in the hole! Alright, so it was me being silly a little bit. That's alright. I got all that for a fucking treasure chart? I don't give a shit about treasure chart. I mean, I kind of do. But I don't really. Alright, hold on. Let's take a look at the map. Hold on, let's also save. Okay, so if I go back out the way I came in, then that should be... Where the fuck is the... Oh, it's over there. Hey! Hey! Hey, little guy. You got it, I believe. Wait. How did I get in here? Where's the door? Oh, it's over there. Bop. Ba. Roll. Skaboink. You get fucked, buddy. Alright, so now... Do hope they make a Heroes for Hire show. That would be sweet. I was very excited for all of these characters being in, like, being made and existing in a way that we could, like... You know, that would then go on to do more things. Because Heroes for Hire is a very easy way to get those characters more screen time. You can have them work with... You could even have them work with Jessica... Sometimes have her cameo, you know, stuff like that. I think Luke Cage and Iron Fist, those two worked well together. The actors, yeah. Yeah, them and Defenders was fun. Nope. Skaboosh! Skaboosh! Scaramouche, Scaramouche, do the fandango. Alright, where am I? Okay, so I am going this way. Hey! Can't wait to see the new season of Daredevil. Dude, I am genuinely, I will never not be excited for Daredevil. Daredevil is very genuinely one of my favorite superheroes, period. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I gotta fix this. Whee! Skaboosh! Scaramouche, Scaramouche, do the fandango. This looks mighty suspicious, I was about to say. Woo! I was gonna go crazy on him. Didn't even mean to do that, but I'll take it. Fuck out of here. Fucking get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? Get him out of here. Woo! Alright. I think this is the way to go, right? Yeah. Although I don't have the boss key. I'm just now realizing. Doo-doodly-doo. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, do the fun. Yeah. Hey! Hee hee hoo ha! Hee hee hoo ha! Already filming season 3 as well? Hell yeah, they are. As they fucking should. Oh, there's a fairy. Come here, fellas. Come on. Skaboosh! Skaboosh! Come on. Come on. Do something, I dare you. Skaboosh! Alright. Drew, what you imagine my OC would wear? Okay. Well, now you got me curious. The shag. In we go! Alright, hold on. Let me pull that up. I kind of fuck with it, actually. I mess with the fit. I like that. See, here, so what's interesting, Flo, is outside of prom, I have never worn anything formal, but I massively fuck with the look. And I do think I look pretty good in a nice, nice button up and a blazer. And I've been trying to figure out how to kind of update my wardrobe Because right now I have pretty much entirely graphic tees and cargo shorts, which I love and will continue to wear. But I want to add some spice and some flavor. And I was considering looking into trying to get a, like, not too expensive but still nice, you know, semi-formal outfit that looks kind of similar to that. So it's funny. It's very funny to me that you read my you read the energy and came up with something very similar to what I'm looking at. Actually, you know what? Why don't I just see if it'll let me in the boss room? I doubt it, because I don't have the key, but you never know. She give me the key. Fuck. Alright, I need to go find the key. So, I have not been there, which I would get to from there, would be my guess. I don't even know how I would do that. So if I go back down to B1, hold on. Let me try something. Gotta go explore all the places I haven't been yet. Doobity doobity doobity. Come on, fellas. Hey! Hey! Hoo! Damn, there's no magic anywhere, man. The fuck's up with that? The head accessories gave that vibe. That's also fair enough. Can't even blame you for that. Yeah, alright, so we're gonna hop down here. Whee! Scaredy pants. Alright, so if I go through here, there's a branch to the left. Get this guy out of my frickin' face, buddy. Alright, go over there, go over here, over here, go like this. Spinaroonie! 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 That's unfortunate. Alright, well, can't get there from here. So it looks like I gotta go around. Alright. Genuinely kind of surprised that hit. There we go. Get you out of here. Excuse me, fellas. Don't mind me. How do I get there from here, though? It's because I still need to go all the way through to go through there and around. Gotcha. Alright, and then this is where this comes in. I didn't even think to do this before, which feels silly because this seemed kind of obvious, but I also wasn't really looking. Who wants some of this? Who wants some of this, man? Alright, sorry. Flap, flap, flap like your life depends on it, little Linky. Trying to redraw your own model to fit what you'd actually wear? Hell yeah. I think that's always good, you know, getting some nice updates, getting sorry, hold on. I gotta just eat. Ah. You fool! Fell for my trap. Alright, deuces, actually, all of you. But yeah, I don't really think there's a downside to like messing around, seeing what else you can get, you know. Sweet. So we go like that. Here. 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 Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's motherfucker. Probably because I just have to do it from up top. That would make sense. What are you? What's the fit gonna look like, Flo? It's because there's another one. That would be why. Big money moves. That's what I'm talking about. All right, give me that boss key. All right, that is the boss. Fuck. Deuces. Didn't even mean to do that, but I'll take it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus, dude, I'm getting fucking slapped. Hey, fuck you, buddy. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Come again? Oh, I just said, what's the fit gonna look like? Like, what's the outfit? Because you said it's gonna be more something that you would actually wear. So I'm very curious what that would be for you. You fuck you, man. Did I not do good enough? Where are we going? Hello. I did not see you there. There we go. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Bop. Yes, give me the magic. Yo, fuck it. I don't even care. Just getting the hell up on out of here. Share what you got? Hell yeah. I'd love to see it. Alright, where are we? Perfect. Exactly where I want to be. Give me some. Alright, there's not gonna be any. I just want more magic, man. I just want more magic power. That's all I want. That's all I want. Oh, that looks dope. Hell yeah. I fuck with that massively. I like that very much, Flo. This looks suspicious. This looks very suspicious to me. I don't know if I trust this. But it's fine. What's up, little guy? Oddly boss fight shaped arena. Yeah, right? The little dude that I'm looking for standing on top of a very ravenous looking flower. Yeah, no, it seems fine. This definitely seems alright. This seems okay. I don't think I have anything to really worry about here, right? I would love it if he stopped turning around, Link. Jesus Christ. No planted encounters here. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I'll take that. Jesus. I think I missed one. Yeah. Fuck his ass up! Come here, bitch. I'm gonna ruin your day. Oh, I didn't really need 3, but that's alright. Ow, shit. Nope, I fell. Ow, son of a bitch. Guess I'll fuck you, buddy. Coming in for the kill. Yeah, get him out of here, baby. Get him out of here. Get his goofy ass out of my sight, dude. Yeah, I'm just jumping on his corpse. Yay! I love jumping on his corpse. Yay! What's up, kiddo?
Swordsman, are you the one who rescued me?
No.
You have my thanks. When all went dark around me, I thought my time on Earth was over.
On Earth?
But why are you here, Swordsman? What? The Great Deku Tree sent you? Oh, that's right. Today's the day of our annual ceremony. I'm in trouble. I shouldn't be here. I must get out of here immediately.
It's a little fatty. Yeah, he's a little round dude. Glad you like it. Also like the fit too, but it feels a little basic right now. I might add some sort of drawing to the top. That's fair. Add a little extra flair to it. I think you should do, I mean, the whole point is for you to do whatever you think looks the best, because it's supposed to represent you, right? That's the whole idea. So, if you think that adding some, you know, a pattern or a picture or something like that would make it feel better, then hell yeah. That makes perfect sense to me. Alright, hey little guy. Alright, let's roll.
Whoa.
If there's one thing that I've learned about oh, it's the Deku Tree. Hold on, I need to do my voice.
Oh my god, never pen paper.
Whoops.
I'm sorry, Great Deku Tree. I know you warned us many times, but still I did not listen.
Do not worry, Maka. You are paper now. Let's be more careful from now on. You have done well, Kaka. I must thank you for your brave deed. Here's what with the pussy.
Yo, big money. Hey, we got ourselves a pearl, baby. Alright, Faurore's pearl. Earth spirit, the Deku Tree has seen fit to give you this jewel, a treasure of the goddess Faurore.
My hope the pearl will lead you to a fair destiny. Unborn Macabre, do not quiet. Please, play a song for me at the old do.
Oh, that's right. We must begin our ceremony soon before the day ends. I'm sorry to keep you all waiting. Let the ceremony begin.
He's very round. He's very cute. Violin? Oboe, maybe? Given that it's like the size of him?
Oh, great cock off. As my thanks to you, I shall play even harder than I normally do.
You don't need to do that, buddy. It's okay. Just be yourself, man. Alright, this is go. Oh, he's loving it. Let's go, Toon Link. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that was quick. Kind of a jam, though. I fucked with it. Yo, are they about to fuck? Are they fucking right now? Are they fucking right now? Guys, I need confirmation. I need my Zelda lore analyst. Are these guys fucking right now? Because if these guys are fucking right now, I'm gonna be kind of upset. They're a little too cute to be fucking. That is a Deku. Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Great Deku Tree. This year you've once again produced some splendid seeds.
Fucking.
But these seeds will continue to spread new forests across the Great Sea. Let us go, Koroks, to the sea! See you all next year. Take care. Farewell, great swordsman. May the winds of chance bring us together again someday. Time to spread the Great Deku Tree seed.
Oh, they stopped. They stopped. They weren't done. Yeah, that was a little scary. I didn't love that. What's up, big man? They're definitely fucking.
Every year at the court perform the ceremony, they fire a different island on the sea and plant my seed, in the hope that new forests will grow. Forests will get power. They can plant one tiny island to much of the land. Soon they will come out all the islands at once, connected by different groves. And the people who live in that great island will be able to join hands and together create a better world. Such is my dream. But the one you're facing is trying to prevent that dream from becoming the past. Cook-off! Already the fade type of face with blood. You have to protect with quick hair.
You got it, big chief. Can I leave? Is there a way for me to leave? Is there a way for me to leave? That's not helpful. I want to leave. How do I leave? Yeah, okay. Nope. Great Deku. What? I didn't go through? How the fuck how do I actually get here? Do I actually have to do this? Or wait, no, that's the door over there. Never mind, I'm stupid. Dude, they were kind of uncomfortably hyped about his nut. Which, again, if the great forest god gave me his nut, I'd probably feel some type of way about that too, but even still, I look very upset about what's happening. Beetle! Alright, King of Red Lion. Ha! Oh, didn't do that. Oh, King of Red Lions. Guess it's not like their whole life purpose, to be fair. That is genuinely a good point. Also, I have to pee again. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I would also just like to point out, real quick, that my dog is extremely cute. And every time either one of us is in the bathroom, she will always come and wait outside of the bathroom to make sure that we're okay when we come back. It's very cute, and she always lays down and shows us her tummy so that we know she means us no harm. Goonkus come. Yeah, dude, that was a hype time. I'm gonna be real. Goonkus come. That was a good era. That one trade in the lungs. Hold on. I didn't even try. I just straight up fucking inhaled that. Jesus Christ. I'm okay, sweetheart. I'm alright, sweet pea. Don't worry. It's okay. I'm okay. I love you. She's a good dog. Fuck. What was the... I think I was doing the All Might voice wrong. What? What are you yawning about? Are you tired? You were napping. Go back to doing that. I'm still doing something. Why are you whining? What's going on? Hey. Come here. Yeah, I see that tail wagging. I see. Yep, stretch it out. Good stretch, good stretch. Good work. Good job. Are you done whining? Are you done whining? Okay. Wait, hold on. You know what happened during Virtual Boy? You got a crazy amount of creepy remarks and jokes while doing the deep dive. Yeah, wait, for the Virtual Boy? What? What? Okay. I don't know how to say this, like, casually. So I'm just gonna say it the way my brain is putting it together. What could possibly... What about the Virtual Boy could possibly make someone feel the need to say things of that ilk? Like, why in the first place is kind of the baseline here. But, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Virtual Boy? Really? Of all things? Gets the blood flowing, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, Flo. That is gross and weirder than usual. It's just the fact that you reach more people while doing that deep dive. That's actually fair. You got a lot of people who don't know you yet, so they just come out the gate swinging. A lot of people are being creeps. Also got some DMs. Ugh. Ugh. Hell no. I'm sorry, Flo. That genuinely really sucks. That is gross. And I hate that, and I'm sorry. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, I'm going to try not to go on a full, like, unabridged tangent on this, because I'm pretty sure we all agree. But it's really, genuinely, more and more, day by day, harder for me to understand why being a nice, sensible, regular person is so hard. It's genuinely not difficult. And I know that there are outliers with extreme circumstances, and I'm not talking to them, but a regular fucking person feeling a need to act in a manner such as that, period, does not make sense to me. And I genuinely sometimes I want to pivot into research instead of going into the mental health field. I want to pivot into research so that I can figure out what the fuck goes on in the brains of people like that. Because, like, genuinely, when I'm at work, you know, I work retail. My job is to help people get shoes. It's not that complicated, and it's not that serious. And the number of people that come in acting like their life is literally on the line if they don't get what they want, whether we have it or not, is often equal to the number of people that come in and are just generally nice. And I don't understand how that ratio can be anywhere close to 50-50. Hate to say it, but I wouldn't doubt that it has something to do with how someone likes to carry themselves, and that sucks. Yes. Like, if there's one thing that I can say definitively, it's that everybody's got their own whatever, right? Everyone's got their own shit that impacts the way that they think and the way that they act and the way that they feel. And you can't account for that every time you interact with someone new, because there's no way to know, right? It's like that's obvious. But you would think that it would be easy enough for most reasonable people to think to themselves, this thing that I'm thinking, or that I'm doing, or that I want to do, or that I want to say, is probably going to make the other person's experience in this situation worse without there being any necessity for it. So I just shouldn't do it, or I shouldn't say it. It's really not that hard when there's a very obvious and clear baseline of societal norms. Don't do things that hurt other people when you can help it. That's pretty straightforward. Now you can start trying to be picky with me and philosophize with me. What if you need to steal from a grocery store to feed your baby? You're not hurting anyone, but who knows? Maybe, whatever. But that's not my point. Interpersonal is all that I'm talking about here. I know I sidetracked myself with that. But my point is, that when you are talking to another human being, regardless of the manner in which you are communicating with them, whether it's online, whether it's in person, whether it's on a phone call or a text or an email or a Zoom or what the fuck ever, regardless of how you are interacting with another person, if the thoughts and feelings and actions that are welling up inside you are telling you to do something that will very clearly make the other person uncomfortable or in harm, just don't fucking do it. It's really not that hard. If you do something and you don't realize that it's going to make the other person uncomfortable or that, it's going to cause the other person harm, that's fine. You didn't do it on purpose. As long as you can then understand the reaction, understand that it made them uncomfortable or brought them harm, even if you don't really get why, and then don't do it again. It's really genuinely not hard. And the number of people who can't seem to figure that shit out at a basic level, it makes me upset. Not an excuse to be well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Everybody's got their own shit going on. I don't know what issues you've had in your life or what's going on with you today. But if you can't own that you are feeling a type of way right now and decide to not put that energy towards another person, then you should not be interacting with other people. Because that is a fundamental, ground level piece of social awareness and ability. And if you cannot do that, you do not deserve to be talking to human beings. Part of the reason why I'm planning on going back to school for what I want to go back for, right? I'm going to be a mental health counselor. That's the plan. The reason for that is because I know that there are people out there. There are a lot of people out there who have shit going on in their lives that make it so that it's hard for them to interact with the rest of the world in what other people would consider a normal way. You can argue with me about what normal means too, but that's not the point. The point is there are good people being buried under shit that they can't help themselves with, right? It's too much for one person to deal with by themselves. That is what I want to be doing. I want to be helping those people being able to get to a place where they can interact with the world in a way that is reasonable and not harmful to themselves or others, right? That's not hard. But there are people out there who just choose to do that instead, and those are the people, as few as they probably are, those are the people that I want to put on an island and drop a bomb on. Because there's no excuse for that. Definitely partially at fault for being terrible at calling people out for their act, but yeah, social cues and awareness are not the forte of your average Twitch viewer. That's fair. Some people need professional adjustment. I suppose it's not free not to give a reason, though. Yeah. But no, here's the thing, Flo. Because I want to nip that train of thought in the bud, right? It is not your fault that other people are acting weird. It is not your job to police how somebody else lives their life. If they're going to be weird, that's their fault. That's not on you. Now, I'm not going to say that, finding a way to deal with it when it happens to you is not your job, because of course that is. You are now involved. But in the space that we're talking about, the answer is time them out, ban them, whatever. Things you have mods for, right? But it is not your job, and it does not make it your fault when your reaction is not strong enough. It is their fault for doing the action in the first place. Right? Don't say that you are doing something wrong in this situation, because you're not. Would it be helpful if you could be more direct and say, hey, fuck you guys, shut up? Maybe. But that also might not be helpful. Genuinely, there's a chance that would make it worse. You don't know until after it happens. So don't say that you're, that it's partially your fault. It's not. gotten pretty comfortable with the banhammer. Used to be a lot more lenient, but now you just try to curate the environment you want to be in. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Been very thankful not having to deal with those sort of people. It's tough in the moment to deal with it. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I haven't had many people come in here that get up to, you know, shit that's like, genuinely, I don't want you here anymore. But I've also got a pretty broad sense of humor. I would probably be willing to let some things go that some of you guys wouldn't. But at the same time, the point of this environment is that everybody is here because they want to be, and everybody is here to have fun. So if somebody comes in and goes, haha, women are gross, am I right? Or that's not a good example. But if people are like, haha, are you a woman? Make me a sandwich. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, just because if you set the joke up better, I might have laughed. But that doesn't mean that I want you saying that here. You know, it's that kind of thing. Had like a breakthrough moment when someone came into a Mario Kart stream years ago and they said, when are you going to play a real racing game? What? Only had one straight, yeah, get the fuck out of here band. That was during Two Cocks. Oh, I think I remember that. I remember you telling me about that at least. Haha, women are gross, am I right? Right? Exactly. But yeah, like that kind of thing, like, no, it's not true. I don't agree with it. If you set it up as an actual joke with an actual punchline and actual setup, then it can still be funny. You know, maybe some people will disagree with me on that, and that's fine. But, like, that's not the kind of environment we're building here. The only degeneracy that we get up to is degeneracy of our own making. You know, if you're going to come in here and just sling shit all over the place, I'm going to get rid of you because I don't want you here because that's weird. Followed for a long time too, but just blurted out, shut the fuck up, this is a real racing game. Didn't ban them, and just kind of shut it down. There you go. Oh, peeing in butts? I do too, Hero. I do too. I have the mentality that anything and everything is funny as long as it's not malicious or serious. Yeah. Degeneracy of our own making, but also we're all knowing it's a freaking joke. Yeah, exactly. Like, excuse me. I've said this before, talking about Zen, right? Genuinely, him and I have a pretty similar, or at least part of my sense of humor is pretty similar to his. I am fully down with a dark sense of humor, but that does not mean that everybody else hanging out is. So I'm not going to ban him for making the joke, but I'm also not going to protect him. But I'm also not going to protect him if other people don't like the joke. You know, like, that's the thing. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure we all know that he's joking. I'm pretty sure he's joking. So, like, that kind of thing is, like, I can live with that. You got hit with the actual ban, that one stream? Yeah, that wasn't even me. He just got nailed. But exactly, like, it's that kind of thing. Like, you know, freedom of speech is not freedom from consequences, right? That's how it works. And I subscribe to that. You can say whatever you want, and if I find it funny, I'll laugh with you. But that doesn't mean that anybody else is going to just sit back and let you get away with it if they disagree. Now, I expect some amount of civility because the assumption is that it's not malicious. Like you're saying, Viper, if you're not saying it maliciously, it's just a joke and that's your sense of humor, I don't want you to get in trouble for that. But having a discussion and someone saying, hey, I didn't find that funny, I actually, you know, that was kind of shitty and for whatever, I expect that person to go, oh, okay, sorry, that's my bad. And that's it. Do you think different humor can exist but it doesn't need certain spaces? Exactly. Like, this stream, right, my stream here, has unintentionally become the place for a certain kind of my humor. Every once in a while, different parts of it kind of slip out. But for the most part, it's relatively consistent, like what's allowed under the umbrella. You know? And then we formed a community of people who more or less agreed on the sense of humor. And now here we are. We all get along great. We all find the same kinds of things funny. You know, whatever. If when I started streaming, I was a little soft. I was like, I wasn't sure what I could really get away with, so I didn't try to do much, and I kind of eased into it over time. If I started streaming at 100% and just went in I definitely think I would have a different audience, but it would also, that doesn't mean it would be bad. It doesn't mean what I was saying or the jokes I'm making or anything would necessarily be bad. It would just be the environment for that. Grew up on dead baby jokes and racist jokes of all kind. How I still make your mom jokes all the time. When someone claps back, I just say my mom's dead and it's still funny. Mom, you still love your mom jokes too? There you go. See, like, that's the kind of thing, like, yeah, sucks that your mom's dead, and I'm sorry to hear that, but, like, if she had a sense of humor and you've got a sense of humor, that's the correct response to that. It's the easiest way to win a joke off. Sorry, bro, my mom's dead. Yours doesn't count. That is genuinely funny and worth doing if you are okay with it. And if the other person goes, yeah, well, my mom's dead too, why did you say that? Then you say, oh, shit, I'm sorry, man. It's just we're being funny. You take responsibility for what you say. If what you say causes a problem, but otherwise you just do what you do and hope you find people that like what you like and say what you say and think what you think. Definitely moved out of most edgy humor when there were a good group of people online. It turns out, yeah, those people weren't actually joking, really sours it. Yeah, that's super fair. That is super duper fair. And that's the line, right? That's the tricky part, is figuring out when it's people being funny and making jokes and when it's people pretending like they're being funny and making jokes so that they can say those things. Like, my IRL friends say some diabolical shit sometimes. We get up to all kinds of racisms and all that kinds of shit, right? The jokes flow freely and without filter. But I'm trying to think. Every single one of them has at one point been with or otherwise had a very positive relationship with people of races that we make those jokes about, including white people, because white people are also stupid. Everyone is stupid. No one's stupid. But, like, I know that they're joking, and that's why I'm cool with it, because I know they don't mean it. Sorry, I got to scroll a bit. Might have got a little bit of an ick from streaming when a lot of interactions were either belittling or sexual remarks. Almost feels like there was a misogynistic nature to it, but I'm probably reading too much into it. Also, don't mind suggestive jokes at all. You make them, and I find them funny, but when it's barely a joke and the product of someone's odd fantasies and delusions, then you have a problem. Yes. Agreed. And extremely fair. Like Flo, if I just came into your stream and I said, I want to suck your dick, like, that's weird. Don't do that. But I make jokes of that nature because that is a rapport that you and I have built up over the amount of time that we've known each other. Right? You understand my intent. And for the most part, when people make a joke, you can understand that they're making a joke, even if it doesn't quite land. So when you get that weird feeling of, like, not really being sure whether what they're saying was legit or not, trust that, because that's probably when it's being an actual problem. It's fair to feel that way. There was, like, egging you on, but from a point of caring, and others sadly saw that as a chance to be malicious. Yeah, that makes sense. I see the context starting to get towards some red pill stuff or whatever color. I'll ignore and not respond, but when it continues, I'll just have to address it and have to steer the behavior, or otherwise, time for the hammer. Exactly. Can't just come out the gate, swing your balls at people. Amen, brother. Nothing weird about giving your homie a mouth hug on the tummy stick, you prude. Well, that's what I'm saying. If I said that, I could probably get away with it. But, oh my god, okay, you're being so hot, I want to suck your pee. Like that? Well, actually, I think that's an insult. I think you just called my dick small and round. And I don't appreciate that, actually. It's not round, alright? But yeah, like, I have no issue. Hero is a wordsmith, man. Avatar is upside down? Fuck. I was waiting for someone to figure it out. Those are actually my eyebrows that are moving when I talk. But like the whole idea of that kind of joke is like, how have I described? I've described in the past that I am so sure that I'm straight that I don't mind being gay, is the way that I put it, right? Like, I am more than happy to tuck the homies in and kiss their tummy sticks goodnight, right? Because I know that, like, if you want to make a joke about it, I'll just laugh with you. You know, like, that kind of thing, those kinds of jokes come from a place of understanding that I'm not actually being sexually harassed. It's funny to be gay with the boys. I don't know why, honestly. I don't really know why it's funny, but it is. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's great. It's also fine to be actually gay with the boys if they're also actually gay. Hell yeah. Do your shit. I wish I was gay sometimes. Give me a lot more options. But, no, I wish I was bi. Then I would have all the options. Anyways, doesn't matter. The point is, when you know it's a joke, because either you know the person and their personality and their sense of humor, or if it's somebody new, you can see the train of thought that led them to making the joke. You can see the setup. You can see with the punchline. Even if it doesn't land, inherently you can understand when they're trying to make a joke. Even if it falls completely fucking flat, you understand what they were going for, so it doesn't feel weird. But once people just start being weird, you can tell that they're just being weird. We have internal barometers for this kind of thing. Like we know when this kind of stuff happens. You know, that, or most people do. You know, people on the spectrum have a harder time with it, you know, all that kind of stuff, whatever. But, like, the point is, majority of the time, you knowing when someone is joking and someone is not comes down to how it makes you feel. And usually you're probably right, unless it is just a violent mismatch of humor, which does happen sometimes, admittedly, absolutely. Definitely have to be very comfortable making some of those jokes. Just find many sexual things uncomfortable in general as someone who's ace. Silly innuendo when joking around is also super clever. Yeah. And that's very reasonable, Cursive. Like, I don't necessarily, like, I've known you guys for how long? For fucking years now? Like, I don't even know how long. But you will make the occasional, you know, play on words when it comes to something relevant to that. But I also know that that's not really your vibe. You don't really do that kind of thing very much. So if you were to turn around and say something like, hey, KO, your pee is so hot, I want to suck your pee, I would say, that's when it would be weird, right? Because that would be completely out of character for you, which would mean that you weren't joking. Yeah, right, exactly. And, like, I love that about you. But the idea of knowing when someone is joking and when they're not, it takes, you know, it does take practice to, like, you can't hit the nail on the head 100% of the time. You can't, you know, whatever. It takes learning social interactions and being a person amongst people to learn it. But, like, all of us are old enough now where unless you have some sort of disability, disorder, or otherwise neurodivergence that makes it harder for you, we have all spent enough time amongst the rest of humanity to generally be able to tell when someone's joking and someone's not. So if someone's not, and it feels like they're not, then you should get uncomfortable and you should do something about that, whether that's remove yourself from the situation or if you can't, tell them to fuck off. If telling them to fuck off is too difficult for you for whatever reason, try to find a better way to do it. Try to find a different path to the same end result, right? Like Flo, for you specifically, my lovely, lovely friend. I know that for you, fuck you, buddy. I know that being direct like that is not necessarily comfortable for you. People come in and they say weird shit and it makes you uncomfortable. And the idea of, like, pushing back at it is not your first response. And that's perfectly fair. In a lot of situations, I wouldn't try to pick a fight like that either. So my suggestion would be, I don't know who you have for mods. I don't know how often they're there. But if they're friends of yours and you trust them enough, have a quick conversation with them if they don't do this already. And just be like, hey guys, if you wouldn't mind, be on the lookout for this kind of behavior or this kind of response from me, and deal with it. You know, you like being able to do it yourself is nice, obviously, but like, who the fuck cares? That's what mods are for. I haven't killed a bot in my chat in months. I haven't needed to, because that's why the mods are here. You know, it's not a fight that you have to fight by yourself if it needs to be a fight at all. You know? Hold on, you guys are having a separate conversation that's intriguing me right now. I need to look up Moonring. Oh, wait. That looks fucking sick. What is that? Ooh. That looks very busy, but that looks very cool. Have no mods. Definitely wouldn't mod anyone you have around now. But you definitely love to have someone who's just way more decisive than yourself. Oh, you don't? Okay. I mean, I know I haven't been around in a while, which again, I am sorry for. You know, schedules are fucking terrible. That's fair. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if you have any regulars that you actually, like, trust, or anybody that you would, you know, because I'm trying to think, like, I'm not available enough to, like, come in and see the situation for myself, as much as I hate to say that. Because I feel like, you know, obviously having like one good mod who could be there all the time would be great, but you know, that's not necessarily reasonable because people have lives that they have to live outside of the internet. But I feel like if you can find one person, even like somebody in your real life, like one of your IRL friends, who would be able to come in most of the time and who you wouldn't mind sharing this space with to some extent, like someone you genuinely trust, and saying, hey, if you see this kind of thing start to happen, just kill whoever did it, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I don't know this situation, I don't know what kind of people you have access to, but I think, like, because genuinely, Flo, you're a wonderful person, and when I am the very, you know, few and far between times that I am able to join your stream, even for a little bit, it's always fun, and it's a space that I want the internet to continue to have. So I don't want you, unless you actually want to, I don't want you to feel like you need to stop doing something you enjoy because other people are, like, a select few other people are ruining it for you. And select few doesn't have to be a small amount, but you know what I mean, like a specific type of people. I want you to have that space for yourself, and I want it to be what you want it to be. So I want to be helpful, I just don't know how. But like honestly, if you can think of anybody just off the top of your head where you trust them enough to give them enough power to do something like that, I would say give it a try and just talk to them beforehand and say, this is what I'm expecting and this is what I'm needing. Like, just be upfront about the point. And I think if you find the right person, they'd say, yeah, no, that makes sense, absolutely. And then, you know, you're off to the races. But yeah, I mean, anyways, the general point being, sometimes people suck, and I'm sorry that's something you have to deal with, Flo. And hopefully, that does not, I know it will, but hopefully it doesn't happen too often. I know it'll keep happening in general, but hopefully it doesn't happen to you very much. I mean, ideally it wouldn't happen at all, but, you know. Unfortunately, that's not likely. I've definitely been thinking about it, but sometimes you're just going to have to be that person. I mean, listen, I'm not saying that's a bad thing either. I think getting more comfortable with standing up for yourself in that kind of situation is not a bad thing. But I know that that's not necessarily like, you know, just sit down and start doing it. Like, it is genuinely a personality thing. If you're not built for it, you're not just going to be able to sit down and just do it. You have to kind of learn it and work up to it and that kind of thing. But I think you're capable. You're a capable person. I think you can figure it out. I think for me, the easiest way to make sure that you feel up for doing that for yourself is to remember that you are, to put it in a kind of, maybe it's a little ridiculous way, but you are the god of your space. You are in full control of what happens. You are 100% in charge. So let that give you, you know, a little boost of confidence in saying, you know, fuck this guy in particular, and then shooting him. You know what I mean? Oh. Whew. Sorry, I've been sitting still for so long. A lot of me is stiffening up. And not the parts you want. Oh. Neck and back, man. I don't know what it is. But both of them just get very fucky very fast for me. I need a better chair, I think is what it is. I do like this chair now that I know that it reclines. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world. At least not for me, because I'm weird. I'm built funny. I'm built a little silly. Alright. All my voice. I think? Whatever.
So this place too has been attacked by Ganon. Could he already be regaining his power? Karkaroff, you must get the remaining pearl. Lies in a place northwest of here. You must set sail immediately.
Alright, that was short. I feel like I could have done that before, but it's alright.
Whoa.
Oh, this doofy little fucking... Alright, straight into the rock. Let's do it. Also, is there a ladder over there? Yeah, whatever. Alright, dead ahead towards where we need to go. Wait, I can jump? Oh! Wait, that was sick! I didn't know I could do that. That's fucking sweet. Yeah, no, that's not it. This looks kind of cool. I kind of want to see what this is. Is that a beach umbrella? Yo, somebody live here? Is this just somebody's house? Hold on. Get me up here. I gotta figure this out. Dude, this place is tight. I wanna live here. What is that? What's up, little homie? Ho ho! One flying seagull. No, two flying seagulls. Wait, see more seagulls? 3, 4, 5, now 6, no, 7 seagulls, 8. This is madness. It's crazy, bro. Dude, that's fucking sick. Alright, hold on. I want to get up there. I want to do that. Can I get up there? Is there a way for me to get up there? I want to get up there. Let me get up there. There has to be a way for me to get up there, right? There must. Oh. What kind of voice is mischievous little scamp?
Don't touch me with those filthy hands, you mischievous little scamp. Ahem. This cabana belongs to the master and the master alone. You grimy, trespassing little scoundrel. Away with you. Away, I say.
Hey, fuck you, buddy. Yeah, okay. Yeah. What if I did the fuck you? Alright, never mind. Oh, King of Red Lions. I've been thoroughly insulted by a door. Skaboosh! Oh, wait, hold on. I need to put the fucking, I need to put the fucking, let's put that on you for now. Alright, fill out that map, baby. Hey, what's up, big boy? Yes, please. Skaboosh. Woo! Golden set of Triumph Forks. What? Maybe I go in the next guy place from floor to ceiling. What? What the fuck do you mean Triumph Forks? What does that mean? Whatever. Onward to adventure! Hold on, I'm aiming straight for this. Chasing it down. I'm chasing it down. I'm gonna get it. Get me in there. That was sick. That was freaking epic, dude. Whee! Gotta inherit the Satsuino Hado. There you go. It's become a literal demon. That should work. Alright, I think I'm gonna kind of just beeline. Okay, I mean, this is nice, but are we... Oh wait, I don't need the treasure card. Ooh. Time to salvage, baby. Big money moves. Whoa! Whoa! What do we get? Hey! Oh, that's right. I'm capped out on fucking rupees. Alright, whatever. That's fine. I forgot that you tend to have like a purse in these games that you have to upgrade to get more. Kind of forgot. So it's pointing me this way. But is that not where I'm trying to go here? Hate that part about Zelda. Yeah, it's a little funny. I'm just gonna keep following the arrow. We'll see what happens. Get this fucking Kraken looking ass away from me, dude. Get away from me. Upgrade's usually such a get 'em all fetch quest, yeah. Evil counterpart is the exact same eggplant, but 3 days past its expiration date. There you go. That's the spirit. But yeah, no, like it's not like I'm using the money very much, to be fair. But it does seem like one of those things. It's like, just why are we even bothering? What is that? Well, I kind of want to check this out. Looks like an expired plum. Damn, that feels diabolical to say. That hurt me? Are you kidding? Oh, nope. Sorry, man. Hold on. What's up, homie? I saw you. Got him. Choo-choo! Excuse me. You've got mail. Good evening. I have a letter. Here's my letter. Patooey. Dear Cock, I'll be reading this letter. Going to be repeating in one of our many post boxes. I'm Dudgy Anniversary. Leave that thing. Kamali's father. Kamali's father? Oh, tight. Exactly what I needed. Oddly enough, that's what Akuma eats to go into Shin Akuma mode. I think he eats an umeboshi rice ball. There you go. Then yeah, that makes sense. No, I have to. I have to. As upset as I am, I definitely have to. What's up, weird little tingles? You have a tingle bottle, do you not? No, if it's not really finished, you're not worried about such a tingle bottle. Sort of complicated, I suppose. No, go out of your way. No, really. I mean, it's quite amusing tingle bottle, I mean, but no, really. I would not expect you to... Heave ho. What? Oh, what's up, Tingle? Long to see you, sir. What should we play? What do you want to play? What? What? Tingle Hard Labor Island. This face. This is how I feel right now. Next time, bring me one of my favorites. A chart I haven't seen yet. Please, sir, just bring me one, please. Goodbye, Mr. Fairy. Please come visit me at Tingle Tower. Spin, spin. I don't know if I would say Fairy Magic. No, I don't know if I would say Fairy Magic. Okay, well, I found Tingle's Island. So that's something. Cool. Alright, so I am assuming that this is where I'm supposed to be going, in which case, is the arrow just pointing me in the direction of the wind? God damn it, thing. Go down the fucking ladder. Wee! 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 Alright. Ha! He! Hold on. Right in the middle. Skaboosh! Nice. Okay, anyways. Get the hell out of that way. Because I'm supposed to be going towards the thing on the map, right? Yeah, the arrow's just pointing where the wind is. Okay, I'm stupid. I thought the arrow pointed like where I was supposed to be going. That is 100% my fault. Skawoosh! I think that's a better move. Tingle concentration camp. Tingle would do very well in the American government, I think. He's already got sublime labor laws in place on his own island. You know, why wouldn't he do better? Oh, hello. What about North Korea? Tingle's a little too public for North Korea, I think. Whoa! I love Toon Link, dude. I love the faces he makes. Oh, another rupee that I can't do anything with. Wonderful. Oh, okay. That works too.
Look, Karkov! Do you see it? What has happened to this place?
Great Fish Isle. Well, that's a suspicious name. That is mighty suspicious.
What is the meaning of this? The island, it's...
We are too late.
I knew we had precious little time, but I never suspected how little. A great water spirit named Jabun once lived here, but no sign of him remains.
Oi! Yo, what's up, dog? Oi! Surprised you could fly and all that, buddy. Shit. So you're even looking at me. We mentioned the increase your Jabun center point will no longer be found here. Just looking at the place with Thorn being as well as to the word challenge for taking fortress. But we're not Jabun was able to place on before the attack using the saber bow. Now would you like to guess where that bow may be? At the bottom of the sea! Oh, no, the island where you were born and outside. What? Like you fucked around too much. You talked to chat when you should have been saving the world. It's true! Even if you were to go to Outset now, you would not be able to see Jabun. Keeper hides the seal with a mighty stone slab. There repels all who try to pass it. Why not even the pirates with their mighty ship to get in? Oh, I must apologize, Karkov. I thought if anyone would know of the whereabouts, it would be the pirates. I told them this tale without so much as a thought of the consequences. I don't know what they hoped to get, but they immediately set sail for Outside Island and tried to break into the cave. It's likely they could not gain entrance. I've heard their last spot on Windfall Island, but doing that what I do not know. If you wish to see you, but I think you better search for pirates on the Windfall Island. What an eerie isle this is. Something is boost, blue sky, but this place suffers on dark clouds and rain. Baloo must have been right when he asked me to bring word of the boon to you. Called sound cursed. Sure as hell seems like it, buddy. I'll counsel against staying here longer than you have to. That is your decision. I've told you to boon so my task is complete. I kinda wanna. You saying I shouldn't makes me kinda wanna. Gonna be real. He doesn't like it though. A little Linky Poo does not seem to like it very much. Can I take this boat instead? No, I don't think that's an option. That's an enemy ship, so I'm gonna leave. Although, no, that's fine. No, it's fine. Alright. Let's see, where are we going? Fortress, Windfall. Oh, we're going to Windfall, right? So that's northeast. Exact opposite direction.
Jabun survived! Sea Spirit has lived through the trials of many long years. He must have caught wind of Ganon's attack beforehand. We're to believe the words of the riddle postman. The pirates know something about the cave where Jabun hides.
That was the plan. That was indeed the plan, Chief. That was indeed the plan. Alright, first, I want to find that fish. So I would like to chart this, if possible. Where's the fishy? Where are you, fishy? You were out here somewhere, I believe. I think that's him over there. I fucked that up, that was my fault. Oh, whoa! Wow! Wow! Skaboop! I do love that it just stops me completely short when I do that. That is very nice. Hey, what's up, little man? Yes, please. Ballerino. Mission accomplished. Come around these parts on nights when just a wee bit of the left half of the moon is missing. That is so specific. Alright, that sounds scary. I don't like that. That sounds genuinely very scary, and I do not like it. That's Windfall. Perfect. Let's put some more of you there just for now in case I need it. Alright, and away we go! Yeah, it's more or less a straight shot from here. Whee! That's kind of scary, though. I mean, this whole situation is pretty scary, to be fair. Yeah, that's a straight line. Alright. We should be chilling. It's fine, I'm just gonna jump him. You ready? Watch this. Come on, motherfucker. Oh, hold on. The fish is over here. I wanna mark this. But I actually have it. Yo, is the shark gonna eat him? Shark doesn't really care. That's good. Alright, what's up, homie? Yes, please. Put Little Tingle Island on my map. Even looks like his little goddamn head. Okay, so it's not normal for maps like nobody's business. Cool. Pays 7 fee for some serious dollars. Doesn't have to do ball of the ring maps. Cool. That's kind of what I figured. We're here giving me more baiting. Sorry, media. Okay, whatever. Toodaloo. Yeah. All right. Genuinely, I do kind of want to try to jump into this and see. Okay, it just kind of throws me. That's not as fun as I was hoping. Yee! Bye-bye. Cinematic mode, also. Toodaloo, idiot. Yo, this dude is just, he is beefing. Get away from me. Oh, nope. That's kind of funny, though. I mean, I'm not surprised that if I just press the grapple button, it pulls up the ship grapple. I didn't really expect it to. Am I racing the shark? What exactly are we doing? Why isn't it? I feel like it should be turning around and attacking me violently and aggressively. I mean, I'm not upset that it's not doing that, but I'm a little surprised. And there we go, pirate ship spotted.
It's just as the postman told us. The pirate ship was stopped here to avoid drawing the attention of the townsfolk. I know not what they were researching, but if you were hoping to get their hands on Jaboon's sacred gem, I doubt they would tell anyone what to ask them.
Jesus God.
Cock off, I think you should try to find out what the pirates are up to without them finding out about you.
Yaha! Yaha! Alright. I think that seems like a good place to me. That seems like a good place to me. And there we go. And tiny Wind Waker. And goodbye Wind Waker. And then it crashes. Because this very legal Wii U that I'm using loves to crash for some reason. And then we go, hey buddy, you gonna do that? And then we go, okay, that's cool, great. Good job. Can we just close the program? You don't need to report it, that's fine. There we go. Alright. I did save, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Alright. Let's see who is currently live. Let's find out who we want to raid. I forgot that my sound was on. Alright. Let's take a peek over here. We got Jerp playing Space Game. We've got Maeve with someone I don't know playing Pokopia. Marky's playing Crisis Core. I am a white girl. Also true. Axel's friend of Deerglees. Hiralaha, Ancient Dragon. I don't know what that is. Do you guys have anybody you want to see? You want to raid? Does anybody have any preferences? Because if not, I'll just kind of pick someone. But I figured out I would ask the people. Tinderly is also on playing Mario Kart World. Hell yeah. You got none? All right. I mean, Jerp's not usually on that much when I'm on. I'll send this over to Jerp again. Jerp's a homie, friend of the channel. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out today. Thank you for bearing with me while I had random long-winded tangents about relevant topics. To be fair, topics that you guys brought up. I will be back on Monday for more Street Fighter. We will be rolling and gooing and greening and kicking and punching. And palming and sweeping. And drinking and guzzling like nobody's business. God, Jesus Christ, that's loud. Sorry, Jerp. I will tell you all to make sure to follow the friends of the stream who also stream. I'll make sure to tell you guys to give each other lots of hugs and kisses. Support each other when you can. You know, as always, I'll be around as much as I can, which is not very much. Make sure to go say hi to Jerp, hang out for a bit. I'm going to go take care of the doggy because she's tired, but she hasn't gone out since dinner. And she might not need to, but she didn't poop after dinner, so she might need to. I'm saying that quietly because I think she's asleep. But yes, I love you all. Appreciate you all. I'll see you all next time. And until then, peace out, everybody.
Oh, Luke Stray. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Oh.
There's no such thing as too fast.
Tim Wet. Tim Wet. Winding upper. Winding uppercut. Going all in, baby. I was trying to bait it. Have you played with my cock before? If I have, I don't remember. Tim West. Yes, let's go.
If I can't lick the Colonel's fingers, I'm deleting my Twitch account. That's the plan. If at some point somebody's fingers, ideally the Colonel's, but somebody's fingers are not licked, this stream is over. Forever. Figured it out. The truth is, I don't like playing games. I only like winning. So I cheat as often as I can, in as many ways as I can, guarantee that I win. Trying to fuck on me, man. He's trying to fuck on me real bad. Seriously? You brought a boy?